Hi Aries, welcome to your November 2018 monthly readings. So I'm going to do these a bit different than I've been doing them. I seem to do that quite often. Is what it is, you guys. Hopefully everybody's had a fabulous month, and let's get into it here. So I'm just going to pull 4 cards. That's what I'm going to go with. For Aries, I kind of feel like you guys are stuck on... I'm not sure if it's your creativity or a career choice is what I'm getting. Like you want to move forward in something, but you're like preventing yourself from moving forward, or you're sacrificing something. That's what's come through here. I also feel like communication-wise, there's some sort of blockage. So either you're not speaking your truth, or what's bothering you, or the other person isn't, or both of you are doing it to kind of like prevent a problem from occurring. But what I'm getting is communication is an issue, so it needs to be brought to the surface. You do need to clearly communicate your wants and your needs in some manner or factor. I do feel like there's also a blockage. You're having some sort of trouble with your either health or work, or your work is causing you health issues. Because, well, this is quite common for Aries, where they divulge or devote themselves completely into work, but they can get into it a little too much. So if you're having health issues, it would be due to your work. Like your work is stressing your health out for some reason, is what I'm getting. Or like, and it could be because you're either doing too much. I don't feel like it's competition, because the only person you need to compete with is yourself. So if you're looking outwardly, focus that energy inwards to ensure that you got good health. But I feel like for some of you, you got a lot happening right now. I don't know why. Okay. Well, we got a couple more cards than I needed. So you have the King of Wands. It's very much Aries. It's Leo, Sag, or an Aries. You have the Queen of Swords. It's intelligence, is what it says on the card. You have the Moon card. It says past lives on there. You have the Page of Cups, which is understanding. And then it's the Nine of Pentacles, which is gain. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so what I'm getting is that when it comes to yourself, you have some things that you need to let go. It could be of the past or a past mindset, and you need to take on the characteristics of the King of Wands here, okay? And it says creator. So this is basically like you're the creator of your own destiny, okay? So the camera is going all different colors. So I apologize, you guys. It's not the best lighting here. The actual lamp just burnt out, both light bulbs in it. It was super weird. That happens quite often with me here. I'm out of town, so I actually got to call the hotel person to come and fix it, because it's still early now. But what I am getting is that you need to release some things in order for you to progress forward. Because if you're too focused on the past, or the way things happened, or something that you wanted to try but didn't work out in the manner that you wanted, that's okay. You got to try again. You got to get back up. Because I'm seeing somebody falling off of a bike and then getting back up on the bike, like a child. So it's like you got to get back up and try again. But I am feeling like if you have a blockage, it would be from holding on to the past, and you're mentally overanalyzing things of the past. Like, and it's like, it's the Eight of Cups feeling I'm getting. So that's like holding on to emotions and things and seeping in that soup, or that it's like mud. Okay, it's like it's preventing you from moving forward is what I'm getting. You have some sort of decision you have to make, and you got to take action to get it, is what it's saying. Okay, and then you have the Queen of Swords, and it says intelligence on it. Okay, so swords characters, they have a bad rep. They got a stereotype, I suppose you can say, in tarot. They're actually very caring and very nurturing people. Okay, they're protectors, and they have foresight. Okay, they're people that have experienced a lot of loss. Okay, but they're also not they're no nonsense and no BS. All right, like they'll allow people to come to them. These are also the people. If somebody's lying to them, they know that somebody's lying. So, I mean, it's not the person that you want to come to and lie, like, because you'll just be walking into a web. All right. So it could either be saying that you know when somebody's lying, okay, and it's not not a time to fight. Uh, it's a time to use your intelligence, and she's great at communication, so she can verbally communicate her thoughts. So it's time for you to think about what you want to say in order to progress forward. Okay. It could also be referring to like well, okay, before you take action, I do feel like you're too much in your mind, but you're not thinking of, it's like, it's almost like you're reminiscing on an issue or a problem. You already know what that is. So now you got to take action, which is the King of Wands, okay? And this is masculine energy. So this is actually like doing, all right? Not thinking of action, but taking the action steps and moving forward. You can't reminisce about things. You already know what the problem is. Now you're thinking about solutions, and then you want to implement your solutions and take actions on them. And for you, it's communication. So that's like asking questions, or going to a financial advisor, or going this. Well, usually the swords characters, generally they're associated with suits, right, or uniforms. Okay, and they can come in all sorts of ways. All right, mechanics wear uniforms, bakers wear uniforms, surgeons wear uniforms, lawyers wear suits, which is kind of like a uniform, you know, a doctor. Okay, so I do feel like your health came up. You do want to go see a doctor. You might want to see like a naturopathic doctor if you're concerned about being dosed with prescription drugs, okay? Because they're not always the solution. There's natural ways to handle things. Um, but I feel like you need to be applying the solutions. Okay, so no dwelling. You already know what the problem is. Now look for the solution. Okay. I do feel like in the future you're gonna have like um, the Page of Cups. That's the Cups characters are great friends to me. Okay, so you have somebody that understands you, that's a great listener, and can give you solutions to uh, problems that you've had in the past. Is what I'm getting. Actions that you can take. Okay, I do feel like your communication is a barrier though. Somehow it's like you're holding it in because you. Um, and arguing is not always bad. Okay, arguing is a good thing. Uh, it's a when arguing occurs, it's because people don't know how to properly express their emotions. All right, so whoever you're in conflict with, it might have to be an argument, but it's saying that you're both are going to learn from it, and you're not going to be holding on to things, and it'll be out of your system, and you can probably understand each other from another point of view. Okay, but I do. Uh, you may, for some of you, I don't know what you're doing. So if you're job searching, it's like an agent could help you out. Okay, you may need an agent. Okay, or some of you guys, if you're getting divorced or something like that, separating from a partner, or even if you're moving in with somebody, you may need a legal contract of some sort, because she would do that. Okay, and it's to protect things that you've created. Okay, like a publicist, somebody like that. Okay, that's that type of energy, but it's an energy if there's somebody there to help you in a sense, and information gathering. Okay. I mean, I feel like for you guys, you have a new venture or adventure you could be going on for career, like job wise. I feel like some of you guys could be. It's like if you want to go back to school, uh, make that decision and do it. Don't dwell on it, because I have this 8 of Cups. Like you're dwelling on a missed opportunity, and it's not missed. Okay, it is a new start though in career. I feel like. You do have some things like, because I do have with the moon card, I'm getting the 8 of Cups energy in your reading. It's like emotions are holding you back somehow, and the possibility of work making you sick, or you feel like it's a burden somehow. And you can change your career. Friend wise, I feel like you do have a really good friend here, because that's the Page of Cups characters to me. Okay, you have somebody that can help you out, and Cups characters, um, they're highly intuitive. They can sense things. So you may have a friend around you that can sense when you're like without words being said or spoken, they can sense when you're down or you're hurting. Okay, because cup characters, um, they can feel those things without words being said. Okay, and so some of you, I feel like you might have a friend that can console you during a separation of some sort from a partner. I don't know if it's like at a distance or something like that. You may have to make a decision about partners or partnership. For some of you guys, you could be sad about being separated at a distance from a partner. And if that's the case, then everything's going to work out. Okay. But if you're having problems in relationship, it would be due to both parties holding on to um, past hurts, I feel like, are things that were said. And it kind of seems to me like you're both going to have to understand each other and start from scratch again, start over, and recognize that, okay, arguments are over, words can't be taken back. Once it's said, it's said. Uh, but you can learn from that situation and move forward. But this is talking about romantic too. Okay, like doing romantic gestures for each other. But I am feeling like for some of you guys, you like with the page, this is starting over. For some of you, you could be deciding to separate yourself and start over again. If it's no longer serving you, then that's wise and it's responsible and it's very mature. Okay, because you don't want to be hurting yourself. Because if you're in a relationship that's no longer working for you and you're not satisfied, that's going to start to seep in the other people's lives that are attached to you. They're going to feel that energy as well, and also it'll seep into your work life. Right, everything's going to become unbalanced. Okay, and then you do have gain here. Okay, but your gain is going to come to you once you decide to take the actions and heal the things within yourself that, or it's like do the work. I don't mean like do the work at work, like uh, do the work on itself, taking the time to pause, meditate, and understand your personal needs and your wants. Okay, and then attempt to try it. All right. You do have something here about um, a full moon, and it would be in a water element. Um, I don't know what zodiac signs associated with the Page of Cups, but I do feel like you have a full moon in past lives is what's written on this card. I associate past lives with Virgo, okay, and Pisces. So it could be Pisces because Pisces is Virgo's opposite. So I don't know if there's a full moon coming up in Pisces, but it could be you could gain around that time. I do feel like some of you guys are going back to school, or you need to learn something new, to develop a skill. And you have people around you that can help you. You do have secrets here with the moon. There's hidden things. And it's masculine, feminine. So it's like when you're hurt, Aries, you could develop masculine energies, okay? And everybody does this, including myself. You know, I have a lot of masculine energy in my chart if you go by the zodiac signs that I got. But generally speaking, when people are hurt, they develop more of a masculine energy instead, if they don't want to feel the feelings because they try to block it out. So that could be what the issue is referring to. But in the month of November, what you have to be aware of is you may have to have some boundaries, okay? There are a few things that are going to be hidden, but they will be seen around a full moon time frame. So don't move too quickly is what I feel in the month of November. Use your intelligence, which means align both your heart and your mind. Okay, don't make a decision based on just one. All right, because with the King of Wands, that's Leo energy to me, and Leo rules the heart. Right? He's King Arthur. Those of you that know me, and his counterpartner is Merlin, which I see as Aquarius. You do have manifestation power that's going to happen in the future. You're going to get here's the thing, if you're working too hard, your health is going to take a back seat is what I feel, and you need to be on top of your health. So this is like going with her here. If you're female, this is going to do your yearly checkups. Okay, it's what it is referring to, and you need to balance out your work and home life. So don't overwork yourself. Okay, that means give yourself your weekends. If you're going to do overtime, then try to do it just during the weekdays, and then on your weekend try to like keep that for yourself and your family or your friends. Going out, you do have a friend here you can go out with and talk things through with. I do feel like in it's relationship oriented. I'm feeling you have a choice that you have to make, whether or not to separate yourself from somebody. And this doesn't mean romantic. It could mean friendship based or friendship oriented. Okay. Like partnerships have to do with work and stuff like that. So you may have a decision to make to separate yourself. Okay. Like, and if you're doing that, I feel like you need to, it would be wise for you, or you would be doing that because it's like the next job you have to go to school and get some sort of upgrading or some sort of certification or graduate program or some sort. That would be the next job that you would be doing. I know that sounds weird. Like, I only get Timbits, you guys, so I got to put it together. But I am feeling like if you're willing to leave a job, it would be due to those circumstances. So you may, for some of you guys, like it would have to be worth it. Like, don't just leave your job to go to another dead-end job. So really use your intelligence and create the future that you want. Okay, so you may have to stay at your job for another year because it allows you to have your evenings free to go to like night school or something, and then you can decide once you get your certification or graduate or whatever it is to move forward. I do feel like you got a lot of friends around you. I do feel like communication is some sort of barrier. It could be somebody around you or you. Went over that. You do got to nurture yourself in order to be completely abundant. There is a sacrifice. This is weird. There's a sacrifice you're going to have to make. Okay. And it's a lot of hard work and dedication in order for you to, how is this? Is that how? Yeah, that's how I'm seeing it. So there's like a lot of hard work and dedication and sacrifices you're gonna have to make, and you're gonna have to start new, and you're gonna have to understand that nothing worthwhile comes easy in order for you to get your gain. Okay, and it reminds me of Superman. Okay, because the S there, right? I'm sure everybody thinks that when they see it. All right, you guys. It's just, well, actually, here, let's pull. Where are they? These are little wisdom cards. So let's pull one of these. Do work on your communication, even if you have to have those hard, uncomfortable conversations. Do research. I think we're going into Sag Mercury time right now, retrograde. This is my natural placement. So welcome to the party, you guys. It is, when Mercury's retrograde, it is a great time for studying, okay? Not for signing contracts or doing things, but it's a great time for studying. You can take in a lot of information around this time. It's more of the observing energy, right? So you got to step back and observe. Use both your heart and your mind. Align what you see and what you hear before you make your decisions, okay? And really look at things on a long-term basis, not just the here and the now, but long-term, okay? Because you may have to make some short-term sacrifices for long-term gain, is what I'm getting. So I'm just going to pull one of these cards. I think these cards are really cute. They're all, it's an artist. I'm hoping she's going to make these cards in a bigger deck. So that's the picture. And then on the back it says out of the woods. Red triumphantly emerges from the woods after a long time lost. Aware of the treasure's insight she has gained. Excited, she knows she can be, do, or have whatever she wants if she can imagine and believe in it. Like Red, you have successfully completed a cycle and know more fully what you desire. You are ready to fulfill bigger and more fitting dreams through co-creation with spirit. So that's quite interesting, you guys. Again, it's going to take sacrifice, though, to get to this gain point, right? And you see the hands here? It's like meditation is key, all right? Looking out for the signs, symbols, and synchronicities from spirit. In Sag Mercury time, you will receive those, okay? And only you will see them because it's self-reflective, being retrograde. It's inwards, okay? And with the page here, it's like starting again, all right? It's new. Page is a new energy, all right? You're on a new journey, so you're going to have to be new. You're going to have to understand there's going to be hidden obstacles. You're going to overcome them, though, all right? I do feel like it's learning, so I'm not sure what that is. All right, you guys, hopefully this helped you out. It's shorter, but I'm time restricted, and I would like to make these shorter for everybody. I'm sure everybody can't watch like a half an hour video. Okay, you guys, namaste, and I will talk to you next month. Ciao for now.